Tourists approaching Naples from the sea immediately descry the tall white buttresses of the Charterhouse, which were anchored in the slopes of the hill to provide a supporting base for the construction of this large complex and make up a daring achievement of human engineering. The Charterhouse of San Martino stands on this base as if protected by the nearby St Elmo Castle. Founded in 1325 and consecrated no earlier than 1368, it reached its period of maximum splendour in the 16th and 17th centuries. In 1866 it was declared a national monument and was turned into the San Martino National Museum. In the 16th and 17th centuries, the Florentine architects Giovanni Antonio Dosio and Cosimo Fanzago refurbished the medieval church and turned its previously bare and austere walls into a sort of anthology of contemporary art. Thus we can see Lanfranco's frescoes in the vault, paintings by Ribera, Stanzione and Caracciolo in the nave and presbytery, and the magnificent marble mosaic floors which confer light and colour throughout the building. The monumental 16th century inlaid wood pulpit in the chancery and the lavish marble and semi-precious stone balustrade which separates the high altar from the rest of the church, dated 1761, are unparalleled sculptural masterpieces. The sacristy is lavishly decorated with ornaments in a variety of artistic techniques. The vault has stuccoed decorations and frescoes by Cavaliere d'Arpino, while the 16th century wooden furniture is richly inlaid and embellished with engraved motifs. The perspective motifs painted by Viviano Codazzi on two walls enclose a crucifixion by Cavaliere d'Arpino and St. Peter's Denial of Christ and an Ecce Homo by Stanzione. In the Lay Brothers section of the chancel area we can admire a 16th century wooden choir with inlaid work and other masterpieces such as the monumental lavabo by Fanzago or the stories of saints painted on fluttering hangings and set within a trompe-l'oeil arcade. The arcades, built from marble and grey stone, and the well in the smaller cloister called the Cloister of the Procurators, are in a Mannerist style which reveals the touch of their author, Dosio. Dosio's style is also apparent in the harmonious sets of round arches that make up the larger cloister. Dosio is also supposed to have designed the main well and the underground water system with its large cistern. In the 17th century, Fanzago fitted marble doors into the corners, placed carved busts of saints along the walls, and designed the so-called monks' churchyard and the enclosing balustrade decorated with marble skulls. The prior's apartment was originally built in the 17th century and then refurbished in the 18th century. It is richly adorned with valuable 18th century frescoes, maiolica floors and various chinoiserie, and has a collection of 17th and 18th century paintings by Caracciolo, Stanzione, Vaccaro, Micco Spadaro and Pacheco de Rosa. These premises were once the Charterhouse's kitchen facilities, and it is here that several creches were exhibited all around the large nativity crib by Cuciniello to form a unique collection. Cuciniello's crib is composed of an artificial cave and lit by lamps that simulate dawn, daylight, sunset and night. Other valuable cribs include some which form the Perrone and Menna collection, and are still included in their original containers called scarabattoli. Other creches are grouped by type according to the style of the human or animal statuettes and the other objects they contain. The entrance to the Charterhouse passes through a corridor where visitors can admire a sumptuous carriage in late Baroque style and an elegant Berlin carriage dating from the early 19th century. The visit ends on the Belvedere, the terrace which commands an unimpaired view of the fields, which the Carthusian monks cultivated for their own support, and below to the Bay of Naples.